Hey everybody, Frostbeard here, and welcome to episode 16 of our Minecraft Survival Let's Play. So, in our last episode, we beat the Ender Dragon, and I have since added a bunch of stuff to do. Build a mob farm, this is today. Build a mob farm, start migrating to netherite tools and armor, because I had my diamond pickaxe break, or get close to breaking. I did have my axe break as well, and then I keep pressing the wrong buttons, and I'm getting very close to having these breaks. So I'm figuring that we'll just, as things go out on us, we will upgrade them. And then next episode, I think we may do this episode, depending on how long this takes me. But find a desert, explore, and mark a point of interests. And then to do soon, we're expanding our lava collection because I did this off camera, so we can start collecting some lava for our furnaces. And then to do at some point, get on the nether roof. I think I want to do that. And then get more elytra for backup, just in case something happens, whether we get unalived or what have you. Right, and you may have noticed already in my inventory I have a smithing template, but just so you're at peace here, I did make a second one. Okay, so we have a smithing template, we have a netherite ingot. Oh, and I need to get rid of this here. Okay, so we have a netherite ingot, and I have 2 sticks and a diamond because I upgraded to 1.21.11. I know I'm a little bit behind the curve here. I just had to reinstall what is it, Iris? I think that's the mod that I have. Let's see, video settings, sodium, Iris. Yeah, I had to update that, and distant horizons as well. But now we can make ourselves a spear, add that to our repertoire. So the first thing we're gonna do, check this out, diamond spear. Oh, that's so exciting. So we have that, and then here we're gonna put all of this in and get ourselves a netherite spear. So now we have our last tool to go, and I actually need to make a, what is that called, an item frame? I need to make an item frame so we can get that posted up there. And just for the sake of my sanity, between our last episode and this one, I went and I filled up our shulker box with everything we're gonna need in order to properly build this mob farm that I'm looking to build. There we go. The reason I'm doing a mob farm instead of specifically just a gunpowder farm is because, I mean, realistically, we can get a good amount of gunpowder, but also we can trade with our cleric, and I think that'll be really cool. It'll just add to the economy builder. So I need to put everything back here, but we are just going to get straight to it. Oh, I do need to bring over my axe. Okay, and I figured out how to turn on advanced tooltips. I have 85 durability left on my pickaxe, which I think will be just fine for now, but we are going to start rocking the netherite axe. And let me pull out, I just wrote down on a notebook. So on the axe, we need to put efficiency 5, unbreaking 3, mending, sharpness 5, fortune 3, and fire aspect. That's going to take 148 emeralds for us to get all of those books. And I don't know how much experience. I know it's going to be quite a bit. So we'll get that done at some point this episode, since that is our first tool that we are upgrading. Sorry about not moving. I was just checking out that notebook. So yeah, with all that being said, we're going to hop straight on over to where we're going to build the mob farm. And off we go. So it's not going to be very far from here. We're just going to head over this direction. And I don't really want it to be here, but it does need to be over an ocean. I think we may just go this direction instead. And then just place it somewhere in this area. It's kind of right above this part. Whoa, what is that? Whoa. Okay, that's an ocean monument just right there. But yeah, I think we just build it like here, for example. This seems like a fine spot to me. Okay. We've got our little base here. So the first thing we have to do, frankly, we just need to get a little platform going. And then we'll just place both of these and we will get started. So if I'm remembering properly, I need to do this. Okay, we have those. And then I am going to get started with... I'm just kind of working from memory here right now, so bear with me. But I know that this needs to go into this. Oh my. There we go. Okay. Okay, cool. So we have that, and that's about all I remember. So I'm going to pull up the video. I'll be right back. And I'm going to link the creator in the video as well, because I did like his design. It was very cool. His name is Jumper. So you'll get to see that right now. Okay, so I've so far done everything right. You just put a full block around the bottom layer of these, and then you have the half slab up on top here. And then next up, we're gonna place our campfires just in all of these. Perfect. And we're gonna build out 7 slabs from the center of every one of them. Okay, and then once we have the 7 slabs from each center point, then we just build out a square with slabs and connect them all. Okay, so now we're gonna we have the whole platform. We're gonna make a wall 2 blocks high around the entire area. So once we have all 4 corners put in, we're gonna go ahead and fill these up with water and then have them all feed the middle. So we've now placed the water everywhere, and we have the one in each corner, and then we have little spots, or just water sources all the way along the edge, all feeding into the middle here. So next up, we need to place temporary blocks in the middle. Then we go up 2 temporary blocks from the center, and we place a dispenser. In that, we will place a water bucket right in the middle here. And then we are going to get rid of the temporary blocks. And then we're going to build slabs around it. Once you have the 7 slabs going around, then you just connect them diagonally like this all the way around. Okay, so I figured out how to turn off the weather sounds and like turn down the water sounds so it's not so insane. So once you have this little platform built, then we're going to take some temporary blocks here. We're going to go 1, 2, 3, and then we're going to get ourselves another dispenser, and we'll place that here. In that, we will put another water bucket. Then we'll go down like this, and then place our observer, facing down like that. So now we'll build up with our temporary blocks again. Okay, and then we're going to build out 7 blocks again. And I'm pretty sure I mentioned it earlier, but just in case I didn't, we're building layers here. So I have 3 so far, and we have let's see, 3 more observers, 1 more dispenser. So we're going to build this one, then we're going to build 1 more, and then we'll go up from there. Yeah, so we have all of our layers built now. You can see here we have 5 different layers, and we're now going 20 blocks out on each of these. And this is a bottom slab, by the way, so nothing can spawn. Okay, so the top is entirely done now. And now we get to do our redstone. Okay, so what I've done here is I put 2... No, I didn't. I put our comparator here, turn it on, put a piece of redstone dust, and then all of these repeaters on the max delay. 2 redstone here, have it coming back. And then it'll just run in a circle. And when I don't want it on, flick this, and it'll turn off and stop here. So now we can just kind of let that go. See, and it's flowing right now. I can hear it. So maybe I just turn it on once. And that should turn everything off. Okay, and then the last thing we have to do here, I'll place a slab here. And then I'm going to put 96 of these scaffolding going all the way up. Okay, so we're at the very top now, and we're just going to build ourselves a little platform going all the way around like that. And then from the corners, we will build up to and here. And then we'll make ourselves a little bottom slab covering. So that way nothing can spawn on top. So now we're protected from phantoms on top of us. I'll put these here. And we should be all good to go. So I'm going to go turn this on. Because we need to make sure that the redstone's running. And then we'll make our way all the way to the top. So I realized earlier that I have mobs spawning up top here on these. And that's not okay. We can't have that happening. So we're getting rid of that possibility. Oh, there we go. And I'm just about done. I'm hoping this doesn't break it. Like, I hope, like, the flushing, it doesn't give them the opportunity to pop up over here. But we should be good now. So we're gonna go ahead and fly up over here. See if I can make this. Okay, well, I can at least catch the scaffolding, so that works. All right, cool. So now we're just going to AFK here. And frankly, I don't trust this. So I'm going to do that. Yeah, well. Okay, cool. So we're all safe here. I'm going to AFK. I know that it's running. I'm going to AFK for probably about 15 minutes, and then we'll be back in just a little bit. Okay, so not gonna lie, I didn't time it. I just went and took a shower and then came back. So I don't know how long I've been gone truly, but we'll head up here and we'll turn this off. There we go. And then we'll head over here. Okay. That's like a good amount of stuff. That's crazy. Okay. So here, I need to put a shulker box down then. We're going to be taking this much stuff. Okay, so this is what we were able to collect in a shower's worth of time. So we have, what is this? 5 plus 9 stacks of gunpowder. And then we have 5 plus 12 for bones. 5 plus 2 for rotten flesh. We have 3 stacks of string plus 21. And we have 4 plus 15 stacks of arrows. I'm thrilled about that, quite frankly. Like that's good. I am very happy with the efficiency of that mob farm. Didn't take all that long to get, and now I can make plenty of rockets. Look at that. Boom. No worries in the world. So now I've just, I guess, have to put everything across here like that. And we'll get our own little stacks of individual items. Okay, so I put everything up. We now have a relatively organized mob drop chest, and all of our shulker boxes are empty, which I am happy about. So we're gonna run over here and we're gonna get rid of this. We're not building a mob farm. Oh, no, I'm doing this wrong. Oh my goodness. There we go. Not building a mob farm anymore because it's done. Next up, start migrating to netherite tools and armor. Yes. Ooh, that's loud again. That is kind of a bummer. Okay. Hopefully that fixes that again. So yeah, the next thing we have to do is start migrating to netherite tools and armor. And what I need to do is figure out how to combine books to have the most efficient enchanting. So that way I'm not using all of my levels and getting the too expensive tag on my tools here. So the first thing we're going to start with is the netherite axe and the netherite pickaxe. And then we should get our armor going too. But I only have 60 levels. So we're going to have to give it a little bit here. Oh, I feel terrible. Okay, so I did start combining. I got my netherite pickaxe done And then the netherite axe I started, and we have another book that I left at home to add to this, but I need 17 levels in order to get it. We're gonna head down the nether tunnel and just find as many of these little ore veins as possible. All right, we have 18 levels now, and we are headed back home. Keep getting chased by hoglins, I think they're called. Very frustrating creatures. Okay, cool. So we have our 18, well, we needed 17 levels, so we have those now. We'll go ahead and get our book that we needed. Fortune 3 and Breaking 3. That'll be helpful. Okay. And we now have our netherite axe. Sharpness 5, Fortune 3, Efficiency 5 on Breaking 3 and Bending. Can't wait to go chop down our first tree. Okay. Then we're off to cut down our first tree. Oh, you know what? We can finish off this one. There we go. Oh, that's so nice. It's not like, I thought it would be an insta mine, honestly. But I'm fine with this, frankly. Yeah, that was nice. That was actually really, really easy to get that wood. That was cool. Heck yeah. So yeah, I just need to grind some levels now. We have, I guess the sword would be a good one to do next. But frankly, we should get some protection going on as well. I guess there was one video I watched that I just don't remember the name of. But it told me exactly how many levels you would need. I think it's an absurd number to like fully enchant all of your armor. So it is going to take me quite some time to actually accomplish this. But we have begun migrating to our netherite tools. We got the most important, I think, netherite pickaxe, netherite axe, because I can use this, especially with the sharpness 5. This is a fantastic weapon. Just an absolute phenomenal weapon. So realistically, I don't really need the sword that much. And I think, like, I'm pretty sure I can use the mob farm as an XP farm too. I just would need to maybe get rid of the campfires. I think that's the way to do it. I can't believe that just happened. That was that was ridiculous. Okay. So there's all of our stuff again. Oh, I can't believe I did that. So embarrassing. Okay. So we can put all of our stuff back on. Actually, we should swap these out. Okay, so I'm climbing up here. We are going to AFK for a little bit, and then I'll head down there and start swinging my sword. Look at that. Whoa. Oh. Oh. Okay. That's so many mobs. So I kind of messed up, guys. We don't want to do what I did just now. I do need to get down here. I need to put some torches down. I think that's, yeah. Can I? So I don't know if I'm gonna be able to actually like fix this or not, but we'll see. Okay, we have that fixed now, and then we're just gonna return this to how it was originally because there's no reason I should be messing with this any longer. Okay, cool. Everything's back to normal. We can just leave this how it was because it's really not something I feel like messing with. And we're gone. We'll figure that part out another day, I think. That's sand? Oh, is that sand? Oh, that'll be so nice. We've been in desperate need of sand for quite some time now. And this will just make that so nice. It is. Oh my goodness. Look at all that. Not like a ton. But it is a good amount. Oh, this will be great. What does my elytra look like? Okay, cool. Just kind of want to like fly around and see what we've got going on. Nice little plains biome going on here. What else do we have? Like a giant forest. Minecraft is a really fun world to kind of zip around in. Oh, look at this. This is cool. All the like stony shores area. Oh, and we've even got a dark oak forest. That is super nice. Good to know that we have that over here. Doesn't this look so cool? Oh, we need to build so much more in this. Now, it is generating really weird just because of the way the mod works. Like distant horizons. Like you can like kind of see through the floor. Kind of funny. Oh, there's another village back here. This is fun. A little village down here. Nothing I really care to take a look into, really. We have that village. Our giant nether portal to the sky. Then we'll just fly right in to the back door of the house. There we go. Heck yeah. Cool, well, that was a fun little trip. Didn't use too much of the elytra either. But yeah. Whoa. That was kind of crazy. Okay. Yeah, we had some fun stuff happen right now. That was a little intense. I don't think this is enough for an episode though, so I will. I don't know. We'll do something tomorrow, I guess. Yeah. I think that'll be fine. We have our elytra that's fully done. We have the netherite pickaxe. We have the axe. I think we should get a sword next. The bow's technically fully enchanted. Oh, maybe flame on that would be nice. Yeah, sword should be next, I want to say. I do want to use the spear. Like that just seems like a fun weapon. I have no idea how to do it. Oh, is this how you do it? Wonder how far away that works. You have to be really good at aiming with this thing is what I'm realizing. I don't know. See, I don't know what this right click is. Yeah, I don't know what it does. I don't know. Pretty cool. Just like a pokey stick. Alright, well, for the meantime, actually, I think I need more paper. Hopefully we've been around here enough to let this load. That's the wrong one. There we go. Yeah, 36 sugarcane. Okay, so we're gonna head back up to the house real quick. I'm gonna make some rockets, and then I'll figure out what we're gonna do next. Okay, so I think I decided what I'm gonna do for the second part of this episode, because while I was looking at this, find a desert and explore and mark POIs. That's an entire episode in and of itself, just like mapping out the land, seeing what we have. I can do this. I think that's gonna happen this episode because of what I'm doing currently. I'll expand on that in a little bit, and then yeah, this is also its own episode here, right? So what we're gonna do, we are gonna expand the lava collection, and then the other thing, I went and I just, you know, put it on the YouTube video and started mining in our little cobblestone generator. And I'm just cooking up a bunch of stone. You can see here I have a bunch of stone bricks. Should actually just bring some of these into my inventory. And I think we're just gonna like spruce up the world a little bit. So like if I'm going out here, for example, like I started to make this path much nicer, right? And I'm gonna continue this all the way through, all the way down to our boat dock, which can use some sprucing up as well. But also over here next to the farm, I leveled out, you can see some of the residual dirt blocks instead of grass. But I leveled this out. There was another layer up here. I leveled all of this out, and I want to put a structure here, or maybe a couple structures, you know, like some farmhand houses, things like that. So I'm gonna go through like here, for example, and I'm gonna like here. I'll show you. Okay, so like right here, see how it's too high? We're just gonna do this and just have some retaining walls throughout the area, and I think that'll make it look really nice. Actually, shout out to the Neo Cubist. He is the one that I saw do this first, and I loved the idea. I thought it looked fantastic. So like we can see here kind of what it'll look like, right? This is too high all the way through, and then we go up, and I made this a little wider as well because it was just looking odd to me. Seeing like this, we can expand the path on. Okay. So yeah, we're just gonna go through and just kind of do some of the touch-ups that I've wanted to do for a long time. Because at this point, you know, I don't really have like a massive project that I want to do as a part of this episode at least. Oh, and I was talking earlier, and I think this would be like a really cool like waterfall area, you know, so maybe like this pond that we have up here, right? Like we could have it feed under this to here. Actually, wow, that works out so well. Yeah, this could be a great waterfall, I think. Or, I mean, really, we could even run it from all the way up here if we wanted to. You know, I'm not sure how well that would go. But I don't think it needs to come from all the way up here. It can certainly be fed by the pond. And then just have it go into another pond down here. And I think that would just make it look really nice. And I do kind of want to expand this pond a little bit too, as far as depth goes. Yeah, something like that. See, so that looks good. Like it's a nice deep little pond, and then we can just have it run underneath here and exit, and then go into another pond there. I think that would be really nice. We can block it off here, of course. But yeah, we're gonna just spend a little bit of time beautifying the area here. I will need to. It's just kind of looking at my shovel. I think we're gonna need to switch to a netherite one pretty soon. But yeah, it's not like a bad little pond by any means. Okay, so we have our little pond there, and then we just need to run a waterfall as well. And we'll just need to guide that so it doesn't go crazy. Yeah, not mad at that by any means. I think that looks just fine. I don't think it needs to come down over here, but we will want to like block off this area. So now we can go through here, just break our little blocks that we had, our temporary ones. This one can go. What else did I have blocked off like this? Yeah, that can go away. Cool. Yeah, just a nice looking little pond. We'll get some lily pads and things of that nature to help spruce it up a little bit. And speaking of spruce, I do have some spruce saplings that I just want to place, not like randomly, but just throughout the area. Like sort of as we start to get over there. Oh, and that reminds me, I do need to come over here. We need to start farming for wood. Like we can't, we have a reasonable amount, but we definitely need more. Okay, sweet. So we've gotten a few planted there. And yeah, just kind of throughout we can, oh, is that a, all right, buddy. Let's do it. Got him. There he goes. Oh, shot the donkey. Okay, let's get them. Got an ominous something or other. There he goes. And I thought I heard another one. Let's see. Yeah, I hear him. There he goes. Okay. Sweet. So now, Bad Omen 5. Ooh, that's crazy. I skipped 3 entirely. Like if we look at the, and actually I kind of want oak out here now that I think about it. But yeah, if I have quite a few ominous potions, and I'm realizing I skipped level 3, which I don't think is a problem. But once we get to a trial chamber, I think we have a trial chamber map. So we can go check one of those out soon. But, oh, that needs to get added here. To do today, to do soon. There we go. I can spell. There we go. Trial chamber. Done. Okay. And oak saplings is what we're looking for. 59 of those. Awesome. 64 stone there. 64. Nice. Yeah, so this is, so we have Bad Omen 2, another 2, then we have a 4, then we have a 5. I don't know how high it can get. I would imagine 5 is the peak, but we'll see. I'll just keep on attacking them as they come. But we have all these stone bricks now, and the dirt we can keep. But yeah, we have some oak saplings. I want to make sure that they turn into large oak trees as we just kind of go through here, like along the pathway. Like this one, you know, we can have a large oak tree here. And I don't know what the prerequisites are for it, so here, bear with me a second. Okay, so it's super easy. We need dirt, and you do this, make a plus sign around it, and then break the middle one. So that'll always turn into a large oak tree. We'll just do that. We'll have a bunch of dirt rings going around. Something like this. Okay, cool. And we'll just let those grow up for a little bit because I want to do this evolutionarily. So just as we go through and things start to grow up. And you know what? I have a heck of a lot of bones. We can just bone meal these. Okay, so we're on our way back out. And we're going to start bone mealing these. Yeah, see, and these, yeah, these grow up to be huge. This is awesome. Okay, so we'll just keep on building little oak trees about this far apart. What is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So on the 8th block, we would put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There we are. Look at that. Okay. This is good because they're not touching. They're just like slightly apart. But it'll provide a really good ambiance, and I think we can get them, you know, across the road from each other too, and that would really help. What I don't know is if these will grow and have a beehive. That would be something. There it is. Okay. Man, that one took like a stack, no, half a stack of bone meal. That was crazy. Yeah, and I'm sure this is gonna look really good as we go. So I kind of want to go across the way too and make sure we're, you know, doing them on both. Sweet. So yeah, we'll just keep on, you know, plugging away at this. We'll get some trees. I don't know if we're gonna do it all right now, but we will get some trees going. I do need to get rid of these so I can fly. Yeah, I'm like looking at that. That looks awesome. It's like a nice little forest. Very similar to this. We do have a good amount of spruce leaves and oak leaves, which is really cool. And it allows us to have some variance. The other thing I want to do is just plant a bunch of, or just take bone meal on the ground in a bunch of different spots. And I feel like that would look really good. We still have a good amount of daylight despite it being overcast. Maybe not in this area because we're, you know, building here, but definitely out here underneath these trees. This would be a good spot for bone meal. We'll just break all the too high grass that appears. And this area looks immediately better. Just having all of this foliage hanging out around it. I'm happy with the way it's starting. This looks really good. I just, again, need to get rid of all of this too high grass. That just looks unkempt. The rest of this, thrilled about. Looks very good. So as we now fly out to our little grove of trees, yeah, this looks wonderful. I'm sorry about how loud it is. But yeah, this looks great. Over here, we need to fix this. Just the little path. Because we need to make sure that there's parity with the rest of the build, or with the rest of the town here. So we'll just do that. We'll make sure we have these going. Yep, see, blocks here, blocks here. That way it looks like the same person built it, because, you know, guess what? He did. See, so that immediately looks better. And we can, if we want to, which I do want to, we're gonna just go and see if we can hang some lights from trees. You know, just sort of things like this, like that. Can't hang them from leaves, which is fine. I guess, yeah, that'll be okay. And we'll just do little things like that, and maybe one here. And we'll see what that looks like at nighttime. I think it'll be a nice little ambiance because it's not super dense, but it is enough. And then we'll build out the path to the dock later, because I do want that dock at some point to actually be built out and look good, but my shovel's running low and I don't have the experience to be able to like properly build out my netherite one. So what we'll do, we'll just go here for now. Use our little pickaxe. Oh, I need to use my shears actually. And we're just going to chop down all of these and the trees themselves too, so we have the materials needed for, you know, custom trees and bushes and all of the other things that we're gonna want to do to make sure that the town looks really nice. And I'm realizing now that I'm probably gonna need to get more storage going because I am running out of space in my current storage solution. And then we can, you know, maybe start working on a build. I don't have any ideas really for like what I want this to look like. Let's see. I will say if we're gonna do that, like this should probably, how does this go? Like this? This should probably end here. And then we'll just have another little tier or terrace. And then this would go away. We just cap that off like that. Okay, let's take a step back and see what we think about this. Maybe that needs to get bone mealed. If we go here, we'll just bone meal some grass to give it some texture. I'm not liking that that like blends in well. Yeah, maybe something like that. Yeah, that certainly helps it. It just it breaks it up a little bit because it was looking very monotonous with that. So yeah, I'm happy with the way this looks here. And then this we can put one here, and then every one of these we'll just fill in. That way it's contiguous and not like matching by corner, because that just looks bad. Okay, cool. Yeah, that looks a lot better. And then we can start to build some kind of structure on here. And I think maybe this is, I don't know. I really don't. I have no true idea on how I would want to build this. So let's see. I don't know how do I even want to start it? Spruce logs, and then stone brick, I guess. So maybe we'll just go like, we'll do that. Do another post here, something like this, and then we can go 1, 2, 3. Oh, wait, no, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That, and then we can just connect it here. Okay, cool. Well, that's all of our spruce logs. No, it's not, but it's a good chunk of them. And then I guess while we're waiting, we can start throwing some of these down. And frankly, I'm just kind of throwing blocks down. I have no real plan for this home. I don't know. Yeah, probably a single story. I think will be okay. And then we'll 1, 2, 1, 2, door in the middle. Then the same thing here. Door in the middle. Yeah. See, but then this should be more logs. Okay. We have those, and we can put our blocks here. And then like some of these walls like this, we'll just want to block off entirely because like there's nothing back here to really be looking at. But then places like this, we'll want windows, and I'll make decisions later on, you know, how deep I want to go with that. We'll do this, and then we can put logs up top. All right, cool. So we have the basic foundation for the house. And then we'll just get these going. Okay. And then right here, I don't think we need 2, 2, 3. Okay, we'll do it like that. We have 2, 2, and then a 3 window. That'll be nice. Oh, this can be a stable. We can have this. Okay, let's reevaluate This can totally be a stable. This is a great spot for that. Well, we now need to redo this, which is not a big deal. Like, we can totally fix that. So horses need a 2. Okay, this is what we need to look at. 1, 2, 3. And if I had a fence, and then 1, 2, 3. I have a 2 walkway. Okay, so the horse would have a 2. That's okay, I think. Like, we put a horse in here, and you know, we'll make them like long stables. 2, 3, and then let's go block, block. 1, 2, 3. Block, block. Okay, and then in the middle we can have like barrels or something. So I don't anticipate having a lot of horses. Yeah, this is good. So now it's gonna look something like this, and then we'll put little spots for the horses, and it'll do this. That. Yeah, that's good. And then we can put like fences. So if I did something like this for the horses, yeah, and they can see out. You know, we're not keeping them. Yeah, this is good. This is good. Okay, we'll do that, and maybe we'll use fences instead. So I need to tear this out. All of this. All right, cool. So yeah, now we're cooking. I think this. Honestly, I like it better when this is going across. So we do something like that all the way through. Maybe except for on the ends. Yeah, that looks good. To me, at least. And then this will go away. And then we'll just connect it. And then this is going across, that's going across, and that one looks funny. Okay. Sweet. Then we'll do the same thing. We'll just create some parity. So 2 windows and a block. And 2 windows and a block. Okay, and it's 3 in the middle, 3 in the middle. Yep. Okay. And I don't recall bringing any walls. So for now, we'll just set this here. And then we'll turn these into some walls. See what we can come up with. See, this is the fun part about building. It's like everything it does and can and does evolve as you build it. Like I under no circumstances was thinking about putting a horse stable, but now look at us. And then we need to build some fence gates here, and then we need to get a roof on this, a barn roof that is, or a stable roof. Frankly, not sure how I want to do that. We'll find out. Yeah, I really don't know. I think I know, but I'm not certain. I probably should just place down this shulker box like down here next to the bed. Yeah. And if we're doing that, I might as well get this so I can place that in a reasonable and easily accessible spot along with the crafting table that I brought with me. Okay, yeah, now we're looking at something here. Okay, so for the roof, I'm gonna want these to be, do I have any stone brick stairs? No, I don't. Okay, I'm okay giving up 64 of these. There we go. And we'll do that. Because what I want to do is trim it. The whole thing would be stone bricks around the edges. That's a barn. That is 100% a barn. Oh, I'm pumped about that. Okay. So now we just need to put a face on the barn. And light it up. We need to do that actually soon because I don't feel like having mobs spawning. Then we can put some ladders here. I think that'll be fine. Then this one will just connect. So the only way up will be right there. And we'll just connect the rest of the floor, technically the ceiling, like that. 1, 2, 3. There we go. Okay. Oh, and I still have plenty of planks. Okay, that makes me feel better. Okay, so we have the floor done. I can get rid of these floor lanterns now. And then we just need to have, like, the barns, they have like a big door. Unfortunately, we don't have any walls that are wood, so I can't really make that. Granted, I don't know. Hold on. Okay, so this is going to get expensive, but I think it will be worth it. So we do have, let's see, showing craftable, this. We have 36 of these now. And I think if we take it, see, look at us getting to use the new blocks. This is great. Oh, that looks good. That actually ties it together well. So that tells me I need to go get more wood. Yeah, that looks good. I am happy about that. And then now we can go up here. We have our little area. We don't even need to fence it off, honestly. Like I honestly don't think I'm gonna go up there for any reason. It could be a good like storage spot. Yeah, I'm fully out of fence gates. We just put some barrels up here. I think that would be good for storage. Let's see. There we go. 11 barrels. Should be fine. Seems okay to me. Okay, so we've got a barn now. We can go get horses, which is exciting. So let's get rid of this, get rid of that. And this, honestly, the crafting table can go upstairs. Like, that's fine by me. Probably, let's see. Where is the crafting table? Right here. Like, throw it in the corner there. Okay. We're just gonna go get ourselves a saddle, unless I only had the one, and then I'll be kind of sad because I used it on my strider. Can you craft a saddle? You can. Leather. Well, geez, that's easy. Okay. Oh, and I can make plenty. Oh, this is great. Okay. I'm gonna make a couple item frames. Let's see. Craftable item frame. I need 4 of those, one for each saddle. And then need some iron. Are they stackable? No, they're not. Okay. So we have 4 saddles, 4 sets of horse armor, and we can just go start collecting horses. But we're going to decorate this first. Okay, so we've decorated the barn. We have armor and saddles now. So I'm just going to go get us 1 horse. I get that. I get that. To me, it doesn't really matter what the horse looks like, what the stats are. Just that we have a horse. Ooh, I see a black horse over there. Those are cool. All right. We've got our own little Minecraft shadow mare. Okay. Nice. Diamond horse armor. He is by no means a fast horse. His jump stat, though. Good. Yeah, he's got a good jump. That's pretty cool. Maybe we'll get that donkey, too. All right. Cool. So he's got his little area. Maybe we should put some podzol down there. I feel like that would help spice it up. But we have our first horse. There we go. Okay, donkey with a saddle. And he is slow, but I think... What's the point of the donkey? You can't even put a box on him? Alright, well... Oh, the mule. The mule is the one you can do that too. There was another horse over here that I liked the look of. This guy. Oh yeah, look at the hearts on this guy. That's cool. Man, he is slow though. And cannot jump. I don't know about this horse. Well, now we have two at least. And he's terribly slow. But that's okay. We can work around that. So yeah. I think that wraps up today's episode. We built a barn. We did some cool stuff here. You know, got our mob farm going and our actual, like, you know, farm-ish area. So yeah, I think things are pointing up here. But guys, I do appreciate you hanging out with me today, watching the video. I know I'm obviously very oh, and we built a pond. We built a pond and a waterfall. But yeah, I know I'm not like the best Minecraft player in the world, but I do enjoy doing this. I'm having a blast every weekend going through, playing the game, editing. Like it's fun. I'm enjoying it, and I appreciate you guys a lot for sticking around with me. So, oh look at that, and a sunrise to send, or a sunset to send us off. But yeah, leave a like, leave a comment if there's something you guys want to see, anything you want me to build. Let me know. I am more than happy to explore that. But until next episode, have a good one, and we'll see you next weekend.